All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, ready, ready.
56 is the mic.
Don't get nervous. H3, 2, set, go!
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Recon, 132 fight. Switch. What happened?
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
You don't want this.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, he'll drop the throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on,
about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Okay,
because when
ready?
you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 38.
They do not score.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Exit.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here we go. 30 pace. Let's go.
Come on.
Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Go. Exit.
56.
2nd and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
It's Hill, complete. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Ready, break.
6, Mike, 56. All day, just like that.
61. Matchbox, right. Let's go.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Yeah,
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Set. Ready.
45.
18 Gator.
That's
Charlie. 45's the mark. I'm ready. Go.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
We're going to work.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
You got 5 on the 50. You got 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Let me go. You're all mine. Mike's 5-4.
Jameis to throw it.
Come on, the ball.
That's caught by Howard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, get in the weight room.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans.
I got you, boy.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a long drive last night. They had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Y'all not ready?
From the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
60 Pittsburgh. Go, D.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready.
6. Mike, 56, right there, right there.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready, go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Get him, boy.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he'll just plow right into it. Host of tacklers, nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Let him go.
Throwing, Winston. Throw left side, complete. That's sharp. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Jameis now on first down. For a right side here, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Jameis now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, it's Winston. Throwing the out route and complete. It's sharp. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know you felt that one.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey. Joker. Where do we go? 5-0. High seven. Mike's 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't. Easy. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 54's Mike. Wait. 54. Watch 54. Go ahead.
To the air again with Winston. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On the set.
Spike 56.
Watch the slant.
Save.
Chopper. Ready. Slam.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
On the double.
49's the Mike.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Let's go. Give me that ball, defense.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready. 60, orange. 49.
2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Single receiver.
Watch 20, check 20.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They complete it to Hill. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 6. Easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
Winston now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Sonic! Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
6 man. Check curls. Check. Easy.
45's the mic.
Easy. Hey, better bring it.
Let's go.
To throw is Winston.
Right now, you better bring it.
And his throw here's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Hey, they're scared. Watch twist.
Easy. Hey, green, triple team.
45. Mike, 45.
On first down, Benjamin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Easy. At the Falcons' 13-yard line.
Rush in.
Wait.
SOS. SOS.
Green, triple T.
Tight dog. Hey, watch edge. Check safety.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball. Gone. Back. Check 99.
2nd and 9 now. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Okay, baby, let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? And maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
54, Mike. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Where's that up?
Hey, watch Sam.
5 on the 50. Let's go.
To throw, Winston.
Watch the boot.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Kill. Any weapons.
Hey, 5-0. Easy.
Motion.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
Shift.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah!
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Take you to school. Showing that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Five-oh.
45 is the mic.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Going up top. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jameis now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sharp. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Winston got his man complete over the middle. It's Sharp. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Come on,
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
It's our time.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Check nickel.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Check 50. Check 50. 66. Bullet high.
Green, 17. Let him go.
Jameis again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Flip it. Be ready. Easy.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Let him go.
Now Winston.
You ain't got nothing.
And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Ready? Blue lady.
Mike 45. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Out.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Shift.
Green, 17.
Kill.
Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bucs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Winston. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
2nd and 6. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Greystone travel.
Check three.
Ready, go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Hardman. And down he'll go at the 25. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. "34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Come on. Sunday. 25. Check 25. Easy. I got motion. Hey. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ready for this, man. They not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong foot.
Here's Winston. He finds Howard complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
45 Mike, 45. Tackles.
Wait. Check 9.
Winston. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Ready. Black 25 behind.
I got wide. Hey, switch gears.
Boys up. 5-0.
45's the mic. Rip right.
On first down, Benjamin.
Right.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Yeah, baby.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Ready. Black 22 down.
Mike 45. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Watch the twist. Wide. Get wide. Switch.
Where do we go? Wait.
45.
Boys up.
Here's Winston.
You ain't doing nothing
Here, that's
today.
complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
I got you. 45.
Boys down up.
Mike 45.
Come on, D.
45's the mic.
Where do we go?
And that whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Watch tight end.
Boys down up.
Tight end right.
Winston the throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Winston the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
You
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready. Blue lady.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Hey.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
At the 4-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's going to be easy.
It's going to be a long day.
40.
Where do we go?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Ready.
They come out here in the eye. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Jam. Check 26, check 26. Check. Where do we go? Watch twist. Twist. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch Sonic. Where do we go?
On the ground with a tight end. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. He puts it through, and it's the